Knuckleheads, knuckleheads, knuckleheads. You know I was gonna say it. Y'all know I was gonna say it's been a busy day, but you guys know I'm gonna show up. Today we're talking about why rich men still aren't getting laid, or not so much rich men. I came across a story that I wanted to share with y'all. It's the whole Shaq deal. And it might not be just rich men not getting laid, but a lot of rich men are not getting the success or keeping the women that they want. So let's look at what's going on with Shaq. All right, let's jump right into it. So if you didn't know, Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife, Shawnee, says she's not sure she ever loved him. A woman that he married for 7 years. A woman that he was married for 7 years, had about 4 kids with, said that she was not even sure that she loved him. All right, so let's read why. All right. Shaquille O'Neal shared a somber message on Instagram after the release of the ex-wife Henderson's memoir, in which basketball wives star questioned a player. So look at what she says, guys. In her memoir, Undefeated, Changing the Rules and Winning on My Own Terms. Check this out. Key plug there. Winning on My Own Terms. Finesse Job. Released on May 7th. Henderson, 49, writes, looking back, I don't know that I was ever really in love with the man whom she married in 2002. Over the course of their relationship, which began in the late 90s and ultimately ended in 2009, when Henderson filed for separation, the couple struggled with infidelity, which O'Neal admitted to in his 2011 memoir. Now, Henderson explained in her memoir that she was in love with the idea. This is super important, guys. She was in love. She was in love with the idea of being married to the man I have family with, and was in love with the idea of building a life together during marriage. What do we always repeat in the red pill? What do we always repeat when it comes to female nature? Women don't love you. They love how you make them feel, right or wrong. Women love the idea of you. Women love the idea of a relationship. They love the idea of a marriage. They don't really love being married. They love the idea of it. This is why they're so obsessed with the big white wedding, everybody showing up, all the attention is on her. She doesn't really love being married, right? She loves the fact of being able to be considered married. All right. Now, somebody say, take it with a grain of salt. I think there's truth in it. But she was also being scorned. She's also been scorned by him repeatedly. They like to say things that sting, but I don't think I do think this is an important lesson. So Shaquille, if we keep reading, right? What she was saying was this. The reality TV star shared that she truly did enjoy spending time with O'Neal, but because he was trying to be a world famous 30-something millionaire, multimillionaire, with thousands of women throwing themselves at him, at the same time he was being a husband and a father, their relationship ultimately dissolved. You knew what the fuck you was getting into. You knew what the fuck you was getting into. You knew when you were dealing with Shaq that he was a multi-millionaire, world famous man that thousands of women were throwing themselves at him. How is this a shocker? How? He was already that dude. You already knew what came with dealing with that dude. As a matter of fact, As a matter of fact, the reason why you were attracted to him in the first place was because of the things that he had going for himself. But when he wants to get married, once y'all have a family, the things that made you attracted to him, you expected to just disappear. Women, guys, reserve the right to change their mind on you. This is just the reality, right? This is just the reality. He was on. I'm sure she was on child support. She got the child support money. But being rich, guys, this is the story of today. Why rich men still aren't getting laid. Being rich, guys, does not guarantee you anything. Having status, guys, does not guarantee you anything. I think Shaq picked the wrong girl. I think Shaq got finessed. I think this is a finesse job. Right? Why do I think this? Because this is the same story. Whenever these women get with ultra famous dudes, ultra successful men that they are attracted to because they're ultra famous, they try to change the dude. They try to change the dude and then expect him to actually change. All right. So please be aware, guys, that dating moving forward is not going to get easier just because you have money. It's not going to get easier just because you have status. You have to put in so much work. So much work. Somebody said, hold up. I didn't know this. Hold up. I didn't know this. She was a single mom already when he married her. Definitely a finesse job. Hold up. I didn't know that. Hold up. Let me go look that up. Hold up. This adds more fuel to the fire. What's her name? Was Shawnee married? Hold up. Did Shawnee already have a kid before Shaq? Ooh, his ex-wife Shawnee already had Miles before she met the Lakers legend Shaq. However, raised him as his own. Oh my Lord. Here we go. Makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I didn't even know that, my man Ryan Frost. So this proves my point. This was a finesse job. Shaq picked the wrong woman. Status and money does not make you good with women. There's no way in the world you should have been dating a single mom to start with. There's no way in the world you should have been dating a single mom and you took care of her kid and you married her. What? That's a finesse. She was looking for a beta male provider. She was looking for a savior. And Shaq was that savior. Once Shaq gave her that commitment, once Shaq gave her that security, I don't even know if I ever loved him. Shaq took her from her husband. Her husband was Shaq's accountant. She cheated on her husband with Shaq. It gets even worse. I didn't know all of these details. It's getting worse and worse. So you mean to tell me Shaq, all the status and money in the world, not only did he marry a single mom, but he married a single mom that he took from another dude. What the fuck were you expecting to happen, bro? What were you expecting to happen? How could you sit up here and trust a woman who was dating, who you had to take from another man? She left her husband to come be with you. How the hell you don't think she gonna do that to you, bro? How the hell you don't think that she would do that to you? So it appears to me that my man Shaq over here, all the status and money he in the world, he has learned I hope he has learned. But that does not make you better with women. As a matter of fact, this points to what I keep telling y'all, that the more successful you become, the bigger of a target you are to women who are trying to finesse you. The more money you make, the more status you have, the more well-known you are, the bigger that bullseye is on your back. You become that bullseye. Ooh, she like, ooh, Shaq? Shaq want to fuck with me? Forget my accountant, hardworking, blue-collar husband. I'm going to go over here where the lifestyle is. And then turns around and says, oh, I can really get with that. You got with him because of the shit. You see the finesse job? You left your husband to go be with a dude who was a multi-millionaire superstar. And then in the future, you save that excuse as why you were never in love with him. Finesse job. Finesse job. Women reserve the right to pull that Uno reverse card on your ass every single time. So you left your husband for a multi-millionaire superstar because you thought he was loyal? You cheated on your husband because you thought Shaq was going to be loyal to you? You were cheating on your husband. You weren't loyal either. The more successful you become, guys, the bigger you you literally create a target for yourself. This is why I stress to you guys, you can never stop working on improving your skill sets with women, because I'm expecting all you guys to become successful one day. I'm expecting all you guys to become established one day. Do you want this shit to happen to you? Do you want to be a guy who you've worked your ass off, you've gone on your purpose, you're now making money, and then women are now pretending to fuck with you, all because they know what you could provide? Walking bullseye. You're literally a walking target. If you don't get your game on point with girls, if you don't start attracting women right now, if you don't start learning women right now. All right. So single mom cheated on her husband. That's nuts. That is nuts. And then claimed she never really loved him. All right. All right, man. Let's get into the show, man. Just wanted to discuss that today. Let's get right into it. Here's the link to come join and ask some questions. They already got some guys in here. But guys, man, the game never ends. I'm going to keep showing y'all proof time and time again. I'm going to keep showing y'all proof. Y'all don't want to believe me that the shit I'm telling y'all is happening in real time. Everybody who's in the chat, turn on your camera. Everybody who's in the chat, turn on your camera so I can call on you. Being rich and successful does not make you successful with women. Being rich and successful won't make you successful with women. Lorenzo.
Hey man,
What's
I'm
good,
calling
man?
from Italy. Calling from Italy, very big fan.
Okay. Talk to me.
Yeah, I was thinking about this topic. Um, Maybe that situation you're describing is more typical of societies like American society.
Oh my God,
Because
here we go with this nonsense. All you European motherfuckers, all you people in other places of the world, swear to God, this shit only happens in America. Lorenzo, do we need to do some digging and uncover the same things going on in your country, in your continent?
no, man, I wasn't ready with a proper question, but I was just thinking about my situation. For example, I know a lot of guys that don't really are famous or something like that, but in Italy, they don't really struggle with having high body counts or something like that. So I'm thinking um, this thing about being loyal and the game never ends. It's actually true, but I don't see how it reflects in the society around me. So I think the cloud chasing thing is more typical of societies different from mine.
Okay, where do you live in Italy, bro?
I live in Venice.
You live in Venice.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick demonstration. Let's go to Venice on Instagram. You're telling me the girls in Venice are not. Name a popular place in Venice.
San Marco Square.
What is it?
San Marco Square. San Marco. Saint Mark Square.
Saint Mark Square, Venice. Let me remove you real quick. St. Marco Square. First thing I search up. Interesting. She's in Italy. First post. A bunch of dudes thirsting over her in her comments. Interesting. Got it. Got it. First post. Another girl in Italy, Venice, Italy. A bunch of dudes thirsting out there in her comments. None of them are promiscuous. Right? This is just me randomly searching. I haven't even been there. I'm not even in the city. I'm not even in the city, bro. But the girls are here. None of them are promiscuous. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I want to know another place in Venice. Where else we gonna go in Venice? Where we gonna go? I'm just gonna search Venice. Venice, Italy. Oh, okay. Let's look at some more Venice stuff. Interesting. Another chick in Venice. Some more thirsting happening on. Got it. I got it. Another girl in Venice. Some more thirsty behavior in her comments. Got it. Interesting. No girls in Venice are promiscuous. The clout chasing only happens in America. The clout chasing only happens in America. Bet. The clout chasing only happens in America. All the girls in the world are so perfect. It's only the girls in America that are thoughts. Only the girls in America. No. Only the girls in America. Only the girls in America are thoughts. Interesting. I wonder how many OF models live in Venice. I wonder how many OF models live in Venice. Somebody said definitely. So this is what I want you guys to stop falling for. Let me bring you back, Lorenzo. You don't know what these girls are. Hold up, bro. You don't know what these girls are doing. You don't know how many girls have you been with in your life, bro?
That's what I was telling you. My body count is like 200. And these tourists you see in the pictures, I smash them and they come here. But the lifestyle they have when they're far from their country is different. So in Italy, I was saying, as a common guy, not really famous or nothing, I can easily have higher body counts. And it's not that competitive like in American society. That's what
Are you saying
I
for
was.
men or are you saying for women? Because are you saying that the Italian women are not promiscuous? What are you saying exactly? I'm confused.
No, I wasn't really ready with a proper question because I was reflecting about the topic. But the first thing that came to my mind was Luckily, some places you also do videos about Brazil, about Colombia. I think okay, Europe is still a first world country, but in general, Italy is sorry, it's a first world country. But that high competitivity that you are describing, I think we are still a bit safe from it. How can I explain it?
So, okay, let me ask you this. If you have a 200 body count from
Mhm.
tourists who come to visit your city, do you think there are more female tourists or male tourists that come to visit your city?
Female, what?
You said that you have a 200 body count,
Hmm.
and the majority of those girls are tourists.
Yes.
Now, my question to you is: do you think that it's mostly women tourists, or there are a lot of female? I mean, there are a lot of male tourists that come to Italy.
It's more female tourists because Italian women are known to be difficult, but Italian men are known to be good with women and relationships. So a lot of women come to Italy to find Italian guys, but not the opposite.
Okay, so if I get on Venice, Italy right now on Tinder while we're doing this live stream, all right, I'm gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna get on Venice, Italy. I'm gonna put myself in Venice, Italy for 30 minutes. All right. And let's see just how difficult these Italian girls are.
That's the point. You won't find Italian women on dating apps, not a lot. You will find a lot of tourists, and they come here for fun and for hookups.
Okay, so the only girls I'm gonna find in Italy are tourists.
No, no, not only. I still have thousands of matches on dating apps, but I was just describing a different point of view, and I was
Okay.
also curious to have your opinion about European countries because in your
I
live
don't think
streams,
I don't. So this is the thing. I don't want to disappoint you. I feel like you're being sold a dream. Like a lot of guys think that when they live in these countries, oh, our girls are more difficult and all. But let a handsome tourist come, and you don't even know what these girls. You don't know because you're a dude. You're not fucking dudes. I hope not. You don't know what these girls are doing. They might be pretending to y'all that they're so goody two shoes, but let somebody come into the town and let's see how they act. You telling me Italian girls don't come to Miami? I've seen plenty of Italian girls in Miami on Bumble, on Tinder, visiting. So I think you're being led astray. I think you're being sold a dream. If you can have all of those lays sleep with that many girls, well, I don't know why you think that another good-looking dude can't come into Italy and be fucking tons of chicks too that are Italian. He might not.
Mhm.
He might listen to me. I'm telling y'all don't listen, bro.
can I
The
can
best,
I
the
say the last
best
thing?
bet. Hear me out, Lorenzo. The
Yes.
best bet you have as a man is to not listen to the propaganda. I would rather not listen to the propaganda. I would rather not be the motherfucker that's saying, "Yeah, you know what? Our girls are much better. Our girls are much harder," and they turn out to be the worst because
Mhm.
you don't know what these girls are doing. Maybe the Italian girls are not sweating you because you're one of you're a dime a dozen. There are plenty of Italian men around. How are they treating a
Mhm.
foreigner? How are they treating somebody who's like you don't know?
Yeah, I'm sure you're right, but me also I had a lot of experiences with Italian women. But going back to the topic about marriage, serious relationship, and loyalty, I was just saying that I think there's an higher probability that this cloud chasing type of relationship won't happen in my country. And so I was just curious to know if you agree with that, or
So
if you think
my thing is this. I get you. I understand what you're saying. You don't know what a woman is gonna do until she's tested. Saying that you don't think this kind of clout chasing behavior won't happen in your country. Have the girls in your country been tested? You don't know. Has she gone on a trip? Has there been a real handsome dude with some status? Has he come into your city and tried to fuck some? You don't even know what these girls are doing, bro. So it's like you don't know what a woman is capable of doing until she actually is tested. So don't get finessed, Lorenzo, just because you think this is how things might be in what you in Italy, and it might be totally different. And you will get disappointed because you're like, damn, I thought these girls were so much better. Assume that they are all thoughts.
Yeah,
Just
man.
assume.
I do all the time. I do all the
Assume.
time.
Even
I
the
was,
Italian girls, though, bro, that will help you pick a better girl. So you're not naive, and you what happens. Listen to me. I'm being very honest with you. This is like me telling you from the bottom of my heart. When you don't give any category of woman, any group of women, act like extra priority, you tend to find the red flags. When you automatically have the mindset, oh, Italian women are harder, Italian women are not as easy, you start to validate and put them on a pedestal, and you don't really know what these girls are doing. So just assume the worst and let the girl prove to you, regardless of where she's from, regardless of what she looks like, Italian or not. Let her behavior over a long period of time prove to you whether or not she's actually worth it or not, whether or not she's loyal or not.
okay. I was just curious to have your opinion, and I'm happy to have this
Okay.
conversation with you because I'm a
All right,
fan.
man. IG,
Right.
have a good one. Peace. Guys, I think that it's super, super important that you do not put yourself in a position to fail. Please understand that women's power, they know that being good is what women like. Y'all do understand that, right? Y'all do understand that women know that being holy, being tough is what they think men like. So I've heard that sentiment several times. Oh, when I went to Mexico, Mexican girls, man, I don't know, they're very difficult. Colombian girls, man, are difficult. Brazilian girls different. Where the hell y'all want me to go? Pick a fucking country. I'll prove to you motherfuckers that the girls ain't that hard. Give me 30 minutes. I'll fucking prove to you motherfuckers that it ain't what it seems. It ain't what it seems, my boy. DeAndre, they'll sell you purity. Exactly. They'll sell you that shit. You know what them girls are really doing behind closed doors? What? Put a dude that they find attractive. Let me see how they act. Just telling you. I'm willing to break Tinder in as many places as y'all want me to, just so I can prove to you motherfuckers that all this shit y'all be telling yourselves is a bunch of lies. Where you want me to go? Let's see if it's really that difficult. John Y.
What's going on, Fit?
What's good, man?
Shoot, not much. Huge fan.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. So, did you have a prompt question? Because normally, is it regarding the rich men still aren't getting laid, or?
I mean, if you want to chime into that, or you want to ask your specific question.
Yeah, I would just say I struggle with like escalation when I'm on a date. I think a lot of my old simp behavior comes into play. So I can get these dates, I can get matches. I'm out there, and then pretty much, when it comes to first or second date, closing the deal, just like sleeping with them is just a lot harder. I think it's just my strategy isn't good on point. So just wanted to ask.
Where are you taking these girls?
So Top Golf, because I'm a boss at Top Golf. Pool, bowling.
Okay, where are you meeting these girls?
Gym, Hinge.
Gym? You talking to girls at the gym?
Well, I stopped after I saw your other live stream because I was like, damn, that's literally shitting where you eat. So
literally
the strategy. Yeah. So I changed that up. But pretty much dating apps or cold approach, but I would say cold approach is less likely. I would probably give it 1%. I would say 90%, 99 on apps or IG.
Okay, so what does your escalation method look like? You take them to Top Golf, you take them to bowling. What are you doing to escalate?
Yeah, so I'm a pretty good teacher at teaching girls how to golf. And so it gets a little bit more physical there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, holding their hand, like driving a little bit more of that, being behind them or just helping them with their swing and things like that.
Okay.
And then sometimes, we'll get like drinks or cocktails and stuff just to like loosen up the mood for them. For me, I try not to drink, but then if we have one drink or two, I'm not tripping. So after that, it is kind of to the point where, we're about to dip out, and sometimes like I could go straight in for it.
Go straight into what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't want to go straight in for making out with them. So I'm at that point, I'm like, all right, how do I get to the point where I'm driving enough escalation where they're closing the gap?
No, that's terrible. That's why you fucking up.
Yeah.
So you don't have a plan of escalation before you go on a date. That's literally insane. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. You're trying to make it work on a date. You should already, let me guess, John. Are you in some kind of STEM background? Like, what do you do for work?
No, I'm in sales.
Okay, even better. You're in sales. You know sales is part of what? There are systems in sales. There are systems in anything. The systems that work in sales, what kind of sales are you in?
Right now, manufacturing.
Okay, the systems in sales that guide your client to the result that they want have to be practiced on your part so you can learn how to guide that person so they can get that result. Right or wrong?
Correct.
Why do you think that on a date it's different? Why do you think that on a date you go on a damn, are you getting on sales calls and then trying to figure out, you don't have a script?
The fuck no. I'm closing the deal the right
that's
way.
what I'll be talking about. It's so crazy to you, man. The shit y'all do is so crazy to me. Guys who are in sales, STEM, engineering, you guys understand that there are systems to being successful in your career. But then you say, you know what? I'm just throw all that shit out the window when it comes to women and just figure it out. No, bro. The same being having that methodology when he works with women as well. As a matter of fact, it's just as important. So you need to ask yourself, what is my plan of execution on this date? How am I going to lead the date? What are my touch points? How do I escalate? And it should be like rewatching the same tape over and over again. Every date for you should literally be like watching the same tape. You've been there, you've done that. You know what systems work. You know what reactions. You know how to bro, this is sales 101. You're in sales and you just say, you know what? My sales background just goes out the window when I'm with a girl. Got to implement the same shit. You got to have an intro phase. You got to have a escalation. You got to have everything. Same thing with women. So ask yourself, what do I need to do to escalate? How close is my place from the date? How good are the logistics? That's the first question I'll ask you.
Yeah, logistics suck. I'd probably say that's one of the biggest no-nos. Top Golf is like 40 minutes away from my house.
Okay, then you might as well forget getting ass.
Yeah, Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let me ask you. Let's use it. Let's use it in sales terms. Let's say you've walked through the entire sales process, right? And the client is ready to buy, but you don't have any payment links. You don't have anything for them to pay at. You're telling them, listen, John. You tell them, hey, let me come back to you tomorrow, and I had a payment links. How many deals will you close?
No, I think that's like a 90 to 95% drop rate.
And then you're doing the same shit with women. Oh, I don't have a place to close. It's not logistically sound for me to be here. But hey, I'm gonna come back another day and try to do this again. Come on, bro.
Facts.
Come on, bro. So you need to change your strategy. You need to have better logistics. That should be the number one thing. You need to work backwards. If you want to be better at escalating, work backwards. My house and sex happens here. The date needs to start as close as possible to this place. As human, I want the date. Before I moved to Miami, I said, I swear to God, I'm telling y'all, before I moved to Miami, I created a mock logistics sheet for my students, right? And I was using Miami as a reference. When I moved to Miami, I was literally in the same place. I moved to the exact same place because I was never going to put myself in a position where I didn't have good logistics. Why the fuck would I put myself where dates aren't a 2-minute walk? If you want sex to happen, you have to make it logistically possible for sex to happen. Start from there, or it's time for you to move.
Right. And then the logistic part also eliminates, because you don't drink, right? So I assume you're able to work backwards from, because a lot of times, I mean, like a lot of my dates would have like a glass of wine or like an espresso martini or something like that, right? And then I don't normally try to participate because I don't like drinking. So I'm just trying to figure out, it sounds like a logistics thing is my problem number one.
Yeah.
Then working backwards from there might make a lot more sense.
There you go. Start from there. I need the date to be as close as possible to where I live. I need dates where I'm not being compromised to drink alcohol.
Right.
So, for instance, where I live in Brickell, there's probably 100 fucking yoga places. I'm telling you guys, 100 yoga places. The mall is right behind me. If I want to go, there's no way I'm going to fail. I'm going to put this shit I'm going to make it impossible for me to fail. So I'm not compromised on doing things I don't want to do. And I have all the logistics in my favor. And then you can move, okay, how do I speak on the date? How do I act on the date? You guys are working on that shit and not the shit that's going to get you late. You can do everything right, but if you don't have a payment processor, if you don't have you don't know how to accept payments, you tell a client you need to, hey, can I get back to you tomorrow with the links?
It's almost like letting them leave the car dealership without like giving them a contract and telling them to come tomorrow to sign the papers.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
All right. I hope you and everybody else understood what I just explained and start to be better with your escalation.
That was great. Thank you.
You got it, man. Peace. Have a good one. Guys, everybody that wants to be better on first dates, right? You want to have more, you want to seal the deal better on dates. Look at the link in the chat, guys. I have a free ebook called First Date Escalation Cheat Sheet. It's completely free. All y'all do is download it. All 300 of y'all watching need to download that fucking ebook because it's free. Do everything I'm telling you in that ebook so you can get your dates can actually convert to sex. You ain't fucking these girls, you wasting your time because they fucking somebody. All right. You guys got to start using systems with the things that you do. Start using systems with everything you do. You can't guess. Women, guys, show up and let things happen naturally. We don't get to do that shit. ain't nothing happening naturally for us. We have to create those moments. I think some of you motherfuckers think this shit is Disney or something. Y'all think this is Disney fairy tales. Oh, let the moment happen. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna never fucking happen. You have to create every moment, every second. It needs to be planned, detailed. You need to know what happens when she does this. What happens when she doesn't do this? What happens when you do this? You need to have every corner taken care of. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. Just stay in the moment, fellas. No, motherfucker. You stay in the fucking moment. You ain't gonna get no ass. If you don't create that fucking moment, you might as well get that shit up. We don't get to sit back, guys, and let the moment happen. The moment that women are waiting to happen is created by us. Being meticulous with everything we do. Okay? All right. My man Sifiso.
Hey, what's going on, Fit?
What's going on, man?
Hey, good, brother. Appreciate you having us on and always dropping heat.
Appreciate
just
you.
wanted to touch base on the young Italian lad that was speaking in the beginning. He was talking about, pretty much what you were saying, and I 100% agree with you. I think the quicker or the sooner all of us realize that she's never yours, it's just your turn, right? She's never yours, it's just your turn. And being prepared and being in a place of abundance, regardless of the outcome. Like you always say, be what outcome independent?
Outcome independence, man.
Yeah, man. So like, no matter how it goes, right? Okay, no problem. And you just keep it moving. Now, that comes with obviously having put the work in. That's not going to happen if you don't put the work in. Now, you used to be a athlete, right? D1?
Yeah, I ran track.
Yep. And I can attest to that, because what a lot of people don't understand is that success that you would produce on the day you were competing came with a lot of stuff happening in the background that was meticulous, like you said.
Right.
Knowing the detail, knowing when to pivot. But what guys don't understand is that success is boring. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's just putting in those reps,
Right.
So, even going back to when you talk about when you first started trying to get this dating thing down, and you were just keeping a log pretty much of how many girls you spoke to, what their interaction was like, and you would be able to use that as your playbook essentially, and that's led you to where you are today. It wasn't by mistake,
right? See,
what's
crazy is the shit that I did naturally is what is so complicated for men. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Like,
so
go ahead.
I think I can answer that for you, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm spot on. So I used to be an athlete myself, right? And I understand the mindset of somebody that's it's something you can't explain it, right? And when you see something, you try to explain it to somebody and they don't understand the simplicity behind it. It's because you've dissected it to such a level that it's almost harder not to, right? If you don't get into that detail, it's like you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? So you try to find reasons why something happened, and you kind of work backwards. So, it's difficult. I see it all the time too. Going back, I think the guy that was just speaking was talking about sales, and that is from a sales background. And, it's pretty much what you were saying is when a customer walks in, you know which way to lead them. You have to know. Right? That's your job, essentially.
Right. And then guys don't do that shit when it comes to girls, which is craziness.
Correct. But that comes from putting those reps in. Like you said, you've done it so many times. The minute she starts to say this or the body language is this, you know how to pivot right away.
But what I'm trying to say is this. I feel like a lot of you guys have that in you because you guys are in established careers or businesses, but you guys don't make the connect that it needs to happen with women as well. He's already doing this shit with his job that's providing him income.
Yeah. 100%.
Why didn't he ever think, you know what? Hold up.
Let me put these two together.
Yeah, like let me do the same shit that I'm doing that's giving me money with women. Like, why don't y'all make that connect? Why do y'all think that with women, you're just supposed to just let shit happen? That don't make no fucking sense to me.
Bro, I'm going to say one thing right now. Like sales guys, like real professional sales guys, they're fucking assassins. Excuse my language. They know I mean, they can extract information from somebody without them even knowing.
Right.
And next thing, the person signing a contract and like, how did I get you? Meanwhile, you've been leading them down that path for the last hour and they have no idea, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing with women. If you can find a way or learn how to, you know, kind of push them down that funnel without them even realizing. I mean, they know when they decide to go on a date with you, they know what they're getting themselves into to a certain degree, right?
Yeah.
The fact that they agreed to go on a date with you is pretty much 80% of the work done. It's
Exactly.
your job not to fumble the bag now, leading it down, you know, to getting it done and closing at the end.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Well, yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, you guys got to start having making a better connection with, like, you gotta let your brain fire. All right. Like, speaking of letting your brain fire, guys, I've uncovered some secrets that are going to help you guys tremendously. All you guys who have busy careers, I've uncovered some secrets based on my study, based on me being meticulous, right, to help you attract the quality women that you want without necessarily having to lose a lot of time. So what I'm doing that I've never done before, guys, is I'm having a free live event next Thursday. There won't be a live stream next Thursday, right? It's going to be a free live event. Every single one of y'all needs to show up, right? Because I'm putting this together for y'all, explaining to y'all how you can attract women today, not what was working 20 years ago, how you can attract women today, right? And still accomplish a lot in your life. Because I think you guys just don't understand how to do that. Okay, so the link is in the chat, right? Click it right now. The link is being posted in the chat right now. Click it, sign up, make sure you're there. Instead of our usual live streams, we're gonna do that class of me explaining in detail the things that I've discovered to help you attract women without having to waste a bunch of time and still be a busy man. Like I said, a lot of the things that I just do automatically, I feel like guys don't know how to make the connection. And this is where I go back and I'm actually very, very thankful of my athletic background. I'm very, very thankful of my engineering background, because it's like those two things in combination helped me tremendously with women without me even realizing it. Like having to be meticulous with understanding engineering systems and having to be meticulous with performing well. I just said, why don't I just take the same effort and just put it with girls? And I was just doing shit like I was normally doing shit, and it just started working. So I'm gonna share that with you guys. All right. Click that link in the chat one more time, guys. Sign up. It's completely free. Make sure you show up so you can start to attract quality women and not waste so much time. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I start this link. And then I'm gonna get to the next guy. All right, next guy. All you guys who are in the chat right now who just joined or who have already been here, turn on your camera so I can call on you. Turn on your camera so I can call on you. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Okay, these guys are not paying attention. Here's the link one more time. Come join the stream. Come join the stream. Come ask your questions. All right, my man Levi. What's good, bro? I can't hear you, G. I can't hear you, bro. All right, try to figure it out. I don't know what's going on. Disconnect your disconnect your what you call it? Disconnect your.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there's a lot of static in the background though.
All right, let me fix this.
Hurry up. Try right now.
You hear
Speak.
me?
Yeah. What's the question?
You got it.
Talk
I
to me.
got a disagreement with you, Finn.
Okay, what is it?
Disagreement. So, in terms of time, don't you think it's a better return on investment if you focus more on attracting girls that you actually can see something long term than running through women that, outside of, a cool Saturday night, you don't see anything long term with?
Here we go with this nonsense again. Right? All you motherfuckers that don't get no ass love to use this excuse on why don't you just focus on attracting women that you want to see something long term with? Okay, bet. Are you doing
But
that?
I do fit.
Hold up, Levi. How many girls are you attracting that you see something long term with every week? How many dates are you going with women that you see something long term with?
Well, right now I'm finishing up school, so I just got through finals. But
Right. Okay, so no girls in school right now. Hold up, bro. Hold up. I'm asking you a question. There are no girls in school that you see something long term with?
No, there's a handful for sure. They've been a handful. Like this past semester, spring semester, even fall semester, there've been a handful that I can say, okay, this chick's cool enough to where.
And what happened?
It's really my turn. It just didn't work out.
What do you mean it didn't work out? What did you go on dates with them? What happened?
Like some of them I went on dates with, for
Mhm.
sure, and all that. But then, sometimes you do your research and you kind of hear about dorm room stories that happened in the past, and you're like, yo, yeah, I'm cool off this.
Okay, how many of the listen? You say it's been a handful. Let's not make it seem like every single girl you discovered something was wrong with. How many of them? How many of them out of the handful? Go ahead.
Yeah, I keep it 1,000. So I say 4 to 5. So I'm on Hinge and Bumble or whatever, and they're using it around campus. So I say like 4 to 5 girls I can say where she just like passed me up. She straight up just moved on to another guy or whatever. I'll be honest about that. And then the other ones, I kicked it with, was cool with, whatever, vibed, did all that, whatever. But it was just like, yo, this chick, there's too many red flags.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at. But with those ones, I could do like I want you to say, like keep them on rotation. But I don't see anything long term.
Okay, so the handful that you liked that you didn't, that just passed you up. Why don't you have more of those women consistently so you can actually have a girl that you like spending time with?
No, I see what you're saying.
Since, hey, I'm never once telling you, hey, you need to fuck a bunch of girls. Based on what you want, why don't you have an abundance of that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm young, I'm 22, so I'm trying to get after it, get in my career, and start making some paper right now. But what I'm saying is, like right now, in a way, I feel like you get jaded by dealing with the hoes. To keep it 1,000.
No, you
I feel
don't.
like
I don't
after a
think so.
while.
No, hear me out, because you're confusing the male journey versus the female journey. The female journey, women that get jaded from dealing with a bunch of men, they literally can't be with men in the future. I think that the only way a man can actually keep a girl is after having dealt with a good amount. Because let me give you an example. Even the good girls, let me just please understand me, bro. Even the girls that you, oh my God, this girl has all this shit going on for her. She's a great girl. How the fuck you gonna know how to deal with her in a long-term relationship if you've never dealt with a girl? Are you gonna guarantee? Hold up, Levi. Are you gonna guarantee that you're gonna be the first guy to fuck her? Are you gonna guarantee that she's gonna always, like, she's not gonna disrespect you? How are you gonna know how to keep a woman if you've never kept women in general? It doesn't have anything to do with fucking a bunch of girls. Let's take that out of it. You don't want to do that. I understand, no problem. I'm talking about just being able to deal with the girls that you say you want to deal with. How are you gonna keep that one girl that you actually like?
No, I get that. But let's say, because I think every guy has a different learning curve or whatever. Like I've heard, like the 50 being the ideal number or whatever. But I think some guys you can get pretty good, after 5 to 10, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like at that point, it's just about keeping that same frame, that you had with the girls that you didn't see anything long term with, your girls who are like 5s and 6s, with the girls you want, your 7, your 8s, maybe even 9s. So
how many girls have you been with so far?
Past year has been like 5.
Okay, so you fucked 5 girls this past year, like in 2023?
Some in the first semester. Like I say 2 of them in the first semester.
Okay, so what happened with those girls? How come you didn't have the same mentality?
So with those ones, keep 1,000. I was just wondering. Really?
so
like I didn't see anything.
So you were just horny and you fucked 5 bitches last year. You didn't want anything serious with them, Levi. Has that made you jaded?
No.
So then what do you
not necessarily? Okay. It just made me regret wasting my time with them. That's what I'm saying.
But did you want something serious with those girls?
No.
So then why did you fuck them? You fucked them because you were horny.
Yeah, basically.
And you have not gotten jaded from fucking those girls, but now.
But I'm saying if you get stuck in that rut, though, that's my argument. It's like you get stuck in the rut where it's just like, I get it. I'm young too, and that the girls I really want, I haven't had them yet, and maybe my mentality may change. Who knows? But I just, in terms of like most men, the risk versus reward, and especially when it's considered time's the most valuable currency we got. It's like it sounds like you're chasing bitches. If you spend that much time getting girls, you're not getting girls the right way. See, that's my biggest argument with guys who claim that shit. Time. Well, I'm doing live streams right now, right? All I have to do, guys, is post an Instagram picture, do a boost, and I can have options with women. So I don't understand where this time. I'm not spending that much time. I'm doing what you're telling. I'm working on myself, right, Levi? I'm busy. I'm on my purpose. I shouldn't be spending that much time meeting women. So what time am I wasting? I'm actually going through the vetting process a lot faster than most men because I'm not having to spend that much time to get rid of the trash. So if you're really trying to find a high quality girl, what do you think the best course of action you need to do? What's the best course of action you need to take? Don't deal with girls at all, or get through the ones you don't want to deal with faster. I mean, really both. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, getting rid of the girls you want to deal with, bro. Like,
And do you think?
the way.
Okay, and how do you think you're going to be able to get rid of the ones you don't want faster?
Just like streamlining the process.
Okay, so Levi, those women that you're going to have to spend time with to realize that they're not the ones for you, isn't that time as well? Don't you have to spend time with those girls?
Yeah.
So where in the world are you not going to spend any time? I'd be so confused at y'all argument that it doesn't even make any sense. I'm telling you not to chase girls. Don't chase girls. Don't pursue. Deal with high interest women only. I'm not one of these dudes telling you to go chase bitches. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you, hey, put in the effort to make yourself more attractive. Put yourself out there, attract women, and deal with the girls who like you. That way you're not having to deal with girls who are just there to waste your time. But you got to spend some time with the ones like you. How are you going to find a girl that you like? You going to just know her based on what she look like?
Yeah, but okay, but this is the thing, right? Let's say a dude's in that phase where he's like you said, obviously you're gonna be spending some time. But if you're just focusing on and like a lot of guys, it's a fine balance, right? It's something where you got to stay disciplined.
Okay.
Right? Where obviously you got it tied up. You're like what 27. You got your systems in place. But like for younger guys, there's gonna be a season, in the year where they might be spending much more time on it than they really should.
No, they don't have to. I got guys.
They don't have to, but
I got guys who are younger than you right now. Levi, I swear to God, I got guys who are younger than you, 21 years old, in my mentorship, who are also running businesses, who are also getting pussy. Bullshit.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for the majority of guys. That's what I'm saying.
Then the majority of guys,
there's always going to be the exceptions, Fit. That's what I'm understanding that.
I get you. So, but I'm not telling guys to do it the wrong way. I'm not telling any guy to sit up here and just do it the dumb way. I'm telling every guy. Last time I checked, I'm telling this to all of y'all. Don't waste time dealing with women that don't like you. Make yourself attractive and pick the girls that you want to deal with. Am I hiding that information? So regardless of how old you are, young you are, I'm telling you what you should do regardless. So if you're a 21-year-old guy, Levi, and you're trying to build your career, I still don't want you out here running and chasing after hoes. I still want you to go through the vetting process, even if you were 42. So I'm telling you not to waste time. I'm telling the guy who's 40 not to waste time. So what's the better formula? Don't deal with girls at all? And just wait till the magical one come to you? You're going to get crushed.
I'm with you. I'm with you on the monk mode stuff. I think it's a cop-out. I agree with you. The monk mode is a cop-out. But, I think my thing is just about finding the right balance. Between.
If you don't want to fuck a bunch of girls, don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a gun to your head to tell you to do so. I am not ever telling you guys that you need to fuck with a bunch of girls. You don't have to do that. I'm saying understand women enough before you do make that decision so you don't get crushed. You don't get finessed. You don't end up like a Shaq.
But see, that's where I think we got our disagreement where you kind of prescribe, okay, you got to deal with the trash for you to understand the girls like you really want to. But my thing is, I don't think you got to deal with sift through enough trash to like understand, okay, obviously I shouldn't date a single mom, shouldn't be dating girls with like crazy body counts, X, Y, Z. Like you really should learn that after the first couple you do.
But the thing is this though, Levi, are you sitting up here telling me that every girl you're talking to, you're gonna figure this shit out within the first day talking to her? You telling me that you're not gonna deal with girls and that eventually you realize, oh shit, she has a red flag
Instagram. Yo, you open up the Instagram, you see some mutuals. That's all you need nowadays.
Okay, so
to know what type of time.
Then create abundance with the kind of girls you want, and only deal with them. I'm in support, bro. I'm supporting what you're saying. If you don't want to deal with the trash, if you don't want to deal with girls who are doing, you have to create abundance with the girls you want. But the problem is this, though, Levi. You have to be so up here. You have to be so well-rounded. You have to be able to attract women at such ease to where you can say, hey, I'm only going to deal with that girl. Because what's going to happen when you're horny, Levi?
Yeah, you're going to go with the trash.
Oh, what you going to do? Beat your dick?
Nah.
Okay, so
I'm off that.
Create abundance with the kind of women that you want. If you only have girls that you want to deal with that are not trash, I'm in support. Don't deal with the trash. Perfect. If you don't want to fuck a bunch of girls, don't. I'm not telling any of you motherfuckers that you need to fuck a bunch of girls. I'm saying usually for you to be able to find a good girl today, maybe you're not dating enough. But for you to find a girl who is not a thought, you gotta go. I don't know how you're finding these girls. Maybe you can teach me. How you find these girls that you can just look at and know that she ain't one for the streets?
I mean, you can. I think I'm at an age where you can find one like young enough, especially in college, who isn't corrupted yet.
You already found one?
Versus, yeah, I found a couple. I'm not to their level, right? Because I'm competing against guys who are better than me. I'll keep going.
Okay, so Here, look at the discrepancy. Look at the challenge. Right now, with the girls that you want, you're competing with guys who are better than you. By the time you become that guy that she deems as up here, what are you gonna have to do? You're gonna in the meantime, what are you gonna have to do? You're gonna be sitting here reading the Bible. How are you gonna deal with girls that don't make no sense? Bro, don't sit up here and fucking what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna play this moral game. I don't like it. I think people that do that shit to y'all are very dishonest. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, as men, you having sex is a sin. Man, these hoes are getting fucked every day. Why not be one of the dudes that's getting some ass at least? If you out here giving the pussy out, no problem. If I'm looking for something serious, I'm gonna look for something serious. Just don't be touching yourself watching porn and wait. If you're okay with that, if you want to not deal with any kind of red flag from a girl, and you know how to spot red flags from girls, okay, you're not gonna watch porn. You're not gonna have no kind of sex until you find a perfect girl that you vetted for 3 years and you know she's the right one for you. Okay, I'm support. Do it.
Even at 3 years is crazy. 3 years is crazy. I think if we watch FITX Fearless, you should be able to get it like 2 years, man, max. I'm
saying you should vet a girl long enough until you know that she's the one for you. I don't know how you're gonna do that in less than. I don't know. I mean,
I agree. I agree. You need to spend time at least a year. I mean, if you're proposing
a year, that's insane, bro. And let
me
warn you.
Listen.
Let me warn you. Hold up. The more successful you become, guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah, and the more they'll fake.
Exactly. The more she has incentive to pretend.
See, I think that's the thing, bro. Because I'm speaking as a younger guy who's like 22 versus you. You're 28. You've done a lot and you still got more to do, but you have more to lose at your stage. And
so, but what are you saying? What are you proposing that you do? Because I'm supporting what you're telling me, right? You're telling me at 22, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna find a girl. You're gonna try to find you a girl right now who isn't that much of a thought, and you're just gonna hold on to her. You're saying those girls, they don't think that you're good enough yet, so you got to work to become that guy.
Yeah.
And in between you working to become that guy, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna deal with girls. You're not gonna fuck no girls, or you're not gonna watch no porn. No problem. If you can do that, I support you. I think the growing process is. I think Levi. I think I've gotten better at with women. With the more women I've dealt with, my main chick right now, I feel like I've grown so much in relation to keeping a girl long term, all because of what I experienced with girls. There's no way I will be able to keep a girl that I'm not only just attracted to, but I really care about for this long if I didn't have the skill set that I had. There's no way. So until you become a master, you have to be a student. You gotta learn, and have your skill sets match with your status and your sexual market value. Because the problem a lot of guys face is their skill sets are here, their sexual market values here. Maybe Levi, your skill sets are 8, but your sexual market value to women is not that high, so they don't give a fuck. They're not sweating you anyways. They're not ready to lay down and be with you forever. So you got to wait till your skill sets and your sexual market value is here. But there's a time difference. It's up to you what you're going to do. I support it.
All right.
Just don't get finessed, man. That's all I'm
saying. Never that. Never.
All right. You're going to meet a chick you like, and she's going to be telling you what you want to hear.
Nah, see, but the thing is, so there was a girl who I could tell was selling me a dream back in January. But I was peeping like what she said, like just like little things, in between about like her past or whatever, and I was able to screen that out, and I was the one who cut it off eventually. So it's
right.
But I peep what she's saying. I peep what you're saying.
All right, man. Let me know how your journey goes. I'm willing to help you. All right, bro.
Appreciate it, Fit.
All right, peace. Guys, none of y'all need to fuck a bunch of girls. If that's what it seems like, that's not what I'm telling you. I'm just saying that in order for you to find a good girl today, you got to be a hell of a dude. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You're going to have to be a hell of a dude. And the girls, if your sexual market value isn't high, and even then, even when you get your sexual market value high, you just enter a different level of bullshit. It's a whole different level. Now, the kind of girls that you're gonna be fucking with when you're successful, handsome, and rich, those girls might be more beautiful, but they come with a whole different set of games. So I say pump the brakes on tying the knot and giving a girl a kid in the family yet till you know for sure what exactly you want. And that you've put that girl through the ringer. Or else, man, she can change her mind. You can end up like Shaq. She tell you, I never thought I was in love with him. Man, what the fuck? No way. I think y'all think that women are like us, that women are loyal and logical. They will change their fucking mind. Back then, you said we should get with as many girls as possible in our 20s. I don't know if I ever said that. If I did say that, there's still some truth to that. Because I'm just collecting data. Okay. Mike, not Mike G, Mike, the other Mike.
What's up? What's up, Fit?
If you ask me some dumbass questions today, I'm gonna remove you.
Nah, so, ain't nothing dumb. Everything is just all pure for real.
Okay. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. So I got a girl, right? But she's not a girl that like I'm pursuing or anything like that. You know, we hang out. I go to her house because you know I ain't got my own crib yet. So, you know, I give her rides and pick her up and stuff like that because she don't got a car. But so we like friends for real. She my best friend.
Oh my God.
This my best friend.
How is your life getting sadder and sadder every time I talk to you? If it's not the girl at the gym that's changing gyms because you stalking her, now you a boy best friend giving free rides to a girl. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
But hear me out. So like I said, I don't look at her like that, and she don't look at me like that. But we hang out like all night, like till like 3 a.m.
Mike, you don't have no fucking money. You need to stop hanging out with girls to 3 a.m. in the morning and go to fucking sleep so you can work more and you can escape.
Well, I do got money. I'm a Uber driver now, yo. So I'm making more money than I have.
Then
Hey,
go to
since the
fucking
last
sleep
time I
so you can
talked
do
to
more
you.
Uber. How many hours you do Uber?
Let me see. I do it from like Wednesday to Sunday for real.
And how many days you spend staying up all night with this fucking girl you're not even fucking?
Like once or twice a week.
Okay, those days that you spend with that girl, go to fucking sleep and do Uber more those days.
But listen to this though, right? She got a guy that she mess with. It's not even her man, but he jealous of our friendship. Like he real jealous of our friendship. And I don't know why, because it's not even her man. Like, she just screwing him for real.
So you're friends with a girl that's fucking somebody else, and you be on the phone with her at 3 a.m.
No, I don't be on the phone. I be at her house.
You be at her house
Yeah.
at 3 a.m. after she got done fucking him?
No, before he even come over. Like on days he not there, I go to her house.
Oh, so he fuck her. Oh my God. Bro, you are fucking sad, bro. So he fuck her on some days, and you come give her free attention and validation to the other days.
Yeah, because like it sounds
Yeah.
crazy, but I don't really talk to, like, I don't be trying to be in the house too much. So like anytime I got the chance to get out the house, I do that. I go to her house because she got her own crib.
Yeah, Mike, how much money did you make in June? I mean in April. How much money did you make?
About 1,400.
You're fucking poor. You're
That's
literally
good money though.
You are in poverty, bro. You don't even have enough money to take care of yourself. $1,400 a fucking month, bro. You're
Yeah,
poor.
that's why I was
Go
thinking
to
about.
fucking sleep. Go to fucking sleep and work more so you make more fucking money. You're not even making $30,000 a fucking year. You worrying about a fucking girl who's fucking somebody else. You're literally making $16,000 a year, bro. How old are you?
I just started doing it, Fit.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 28.
You're 28 years old, making $16,000 a fucking year, and you're worrying about a fucking girl who's fucking somebody else.
But I just started, bro. Like I just started doing it.
You're 28. How you gonna wait till you're 50 to fucking start? You're older than me.
So I was thinking about
life together, bro. You acting like
I was thinking about
Pan.
moving them. Look, I was thinking about moving Miami to become a Lyft driver.
You gonna listen? Don't come here. You gonna die. Don't you dare come to fucking Miami. Your ass is gonna be invisible. This motherfucker just said Miami. Bro, have a good day, bro. This motherfucker just told me Miami. You want to come to Miami making $1,400 a month? Boy, you gonna be homeless. The homeless motherfucker's gonna have a better place to stay than you. There's no motherfucking way. You're gonna be hitting the homeless dude up to asking him if he could give you $1. Boy, you crazy. Mike G. Mike, please have some sense. The other Mike G. Please have some sense, bro. Please. Mike G.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
What's good, man?
Oh man, what's poppin'? Finally glad to talk to you one-on-one. Look, man, I'm in my 30s, but a lot of women think I'm in my mid-20s. Everywhere I go, whether it's a 20-year-old or whether it's an older woman, everybody thinks I'm 25, 28. All right, and like right now, I got I keep a main. You got to have one main, but I also keep a roster. All right, but at the end of the day, my main, she acts flaky and stuff, so that's why I keep the roster because you got to keep occupied. We're men, you know what I'm saying? We're meant to conquer, you know what I'm saying? And so and I feel like this, my man's getting a little distant. She texts me, call me. I don't tell her good morning. I let them come to me. Like you say, we can't be chasing them. We are the prize. They got to come to us. You know what I'm saying? So like my question is like, I found out she got pregnant. And even though we're not like strictly together, like one-on-one, is it is it okay for me just to still have my roster and just, fuck with the girls that I have?
Hold on. Slow down, bro. Slow down. You're going too fast.
All right.
You're how
So-
old, bro?
I'm 33.
Okay, your main is how old?
She's 28.
She got a baby for you?
Yes, sir.
So you're having unprotected sex with several women?
No, sir. Actually, I always carry condoms on me, but she's just so bad. It was just a spare moment type of deal, and it happened one time, Fit. Like one time. Trust me, I got kids already, so I'm gonna handle my business,
Oh my
and
God.
I pay my dues. But look,
Oh God.
I work 2 jobs. I got my own place. I got my own car, so I'm straight. You know, I'm at least making 50,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm handling my business.
What is up with you, Mikes? What the fuck is going on? Mike, you're 30, you're 33 years old. Wait, how many kids already, bro?
This will be my 4th. But see, I was previously married for 10 years, all right? So that's,
Hold on, bro. You about to have your 4th child?
yes, but I was previously married for, like I said, 9 to 10 years. I got married at 22. And so I'm getting like back in the game, like 3 years now.
At what point you gonna decide to grow up, bro?
What was that?
At what point are you gonna decide to grow up? Because you're 33 years old, about to have 4 kids. You're not even making 6 figures. How the fuck are you surviving with 4 kids?
I mean, I'm making it fit. I mean, like I said, I'm paying rent. Yeah, I'm saving money on the side. I got a side hustle doing bounce houses and whatever on the weekends. But, you know, I mean, is there something wrong with having kids? I know you don't have children, but, you know.
It's not about not having kids. It's giving my children the best. I care about my offspring so much that are not here yet. Hold up. I care about my children so much that are not here yet to not bring them into a life where I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I'm making barely $50,000 a year. I'm a middle-aged man, and I just got a random other girl pregnant. That doesn't sound like I'm very serious about my life. How are you going to sit up here and you say you love your kids to the death when you're putting them in bad situations time and time again? Maybe the relationship you were in when you were 22,
right,
was working, but you just made the mistake again.
Yeah, start all over.
When are you gonna grow up and stop making bad decisions?
Man, my last kid, my youngest kid is 10. This, like I said, it just happened, dude. And you know,
it just happened.
Everything happens for a reason.
In a girl, you have to put your penis inside of her and ejaculate.
Right.
2 steps out of those 3. The baby creating process. Hold up. The baby creating process. The only part that she's responsible for is literally birthing the child. You have to put your thing in her and ejaculate. You didn't want to stop yourself from doing none of this shit. This is what I call being a man, being mature. Age doesn't really mean that much. You guys make terrible decisions. You're a grown ass dude. Like, man, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I refuse. Go ahead.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, Fit. You right. You right. You know, I did slip up. You know what I mean? Like, I've been child free, not having kids for the past 10 years, and it just happened. You know what I'm saying, Fit? You know, it's my blame, but I mean, it happens for a reason. But I'm not in a bad situation.
Is she gonna keep the baby?
Yeah, she's gonna keep it.
That was whose decision? Yours or hers?
Hers.
It was hers?
Her decision.
How long you?
Because I'm from Texas. They outlawed abortion, and she ain't trying to fly to Chicago to go do all that. So she's gonna keep it. And like, we're all cool. I'm like I said, she's my main and everything. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna handle my business. It's my mistake. It takes 2 to tango. But yeah, you're right. It was my fault for not pulling out or not even wearing the rubber. But I don't think it really sets you back, Vic, because, you know, I have children of my own, and, you know, like, they're precious to me. And from my last marriage I was in, their mom's no good. She's living on the streets. And I'm taking care of my own children, you know, and she knows that. I know that. So she's willing to help out. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I still have a roster of these females. I mean, because I'm a guy.
Listen. You don't get to have a roster when you already got 4 kids and you making $50K a year. Maybe at this point, I tell you to say fuck the roster and get your fucking life together because you keep making bad decisions. Roster, you are in a fucking predicament, bro. Well, you're putting your kids in a terrible situation. You're putting your children in a terrible situation by doing dumb shit. You're a 30-year-old man. You should not be nutting in random girls, even if it's your main or not. Provide for your kids, man. Damn, bro. Give them a better life. Now you about to bring another kid to this world.
Yeah.
These kids about to be struggling, all because their dad couldn't control himself.
Mm-hmm.
Make better decisions if you're not gonna make good decisions for yourself, at least do it for your children, guys. At least do it for your children. You got to be more mature, man. Fuck a roster, bro. You got to get your life together, man. You got to get more money. You got to get another job. You got to get some more skills.
Yeah, I'm HVAC certified. That's why I'm making what I make, and I have a side hustle doing like bounce houses and water slides on the weekend. You know. Okay. But yeah, I'm not in that 6-figure type of ordeal. But
you have to be.
Austin, Texas is very expensive.
You need to be in a 8-figure ordeal. You only 6 figures is too low for you. Set 4 kids and yourself and the girl. That's you talking about 6 people you got to take care of, and you making $50,000 a year divided by 12. You're barely making $4,000 a month. How in the fucking world are you taking care of 6 people with $4,000 a month?
Well, actually, it's just me and my 3 kids live with me, but the man that I got pregnant, she lives on her own, and she lives with her and her brother share an apartment. Like I said, this just happened like so quickly, like in 4 months. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't planning on it, obviously. You know, I slipped up, fucked up, because after my divorce, I've been single for 3 years wearing a rubber, but like I said, I slipped up, you know, and didn't wear rubber with this one. And yeah, it's a setback. I know it is.
Okay, so now what you gotta do is you gotta figure out how you can get this income up. Figure out how you can help provide for your kids, man. You fuck a roster, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate your time, though, Fit. Like, you know, I watch your videos and you're doing good things, brother. You know, God bless, man, for real.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, keep your head up, man. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna take your advice. All right.
All right.
Hey, and no more kids for me. I promise. I put that on my right hand.
All right, man. Peace. Okay, y'all do this. I can't keep taking on stress of other people. I gotta start practicing letting y'all stress be y'all stress. I'm like literally putting this in my mind. Like, how the fuck would I dude, no way. I can't do this. I gotta consciously stop taking y'all stress and making an apartment. That literally just stressed me the hell out. Yeah, that just stressed me out. Like as hard as life is, as hard as it is to be successful, I be so hard on myself to not do dumb shit. I be like, can't do dumb shit. Can't do dumb shit. Can't do dumb shit. Can't, like, I literally had this conversation. You can't do dumb. It's already hard. It's already hard to be successful, single, no kids. I can't imagine doing more dumb shit to ruin my life. Man, y'all, whoo. I cannot make dumb mistakes, man. No way. And that's the thing. When you make dumb mistakes with women, they tend to cost you a lot more. The dumb mistakes that men make with women tend to be tremendous. Like, they tend to be life-changing fucking mistakes. All right, let me do some super chats. Fit, can you make a video on how to escalate when you get her to your place without kissing. I actually have that video in FITXTALKS. If you want to learn how to escalate, I have a step-by-step guide. Me explaining what I do, and I'm going to constantly be updating it. So listen, the best comprehensive membership in the world. We're doing a video dump today. If you look at FITXTALKS, man, I've made it better since the last time that I was on here. Let me show you guys real quick. I'm still working on a website like day to day. The developers are still working on it, but check it out. Let me show y'all real quick. So imagine you were logged into FITXTALKS. You will go to home and all the videos, like this is literally YouTube, but for exclusive content. Nobody else is providing this shit. All right. I got female nature categories, finance categories, stories, looks maxing, online dating, growing your size, sex education, dates, vlogs. And I'm working to upload as like 10 to 15 videos within the next couple of days. And then we're working on a forum that is going to be spectacular. I'm doing all of this in real time. So in my opinion, this is the best exclusive site that is out there. Nobody's putting this much effort to give you content that is not on YouTube. They just throw up some bullshit and then tell you to subscribe. All right. So here, if you want to learn how to grow your size, you want to learn how to escalate, right? You want to be better in the bedroom. You want to have that edge. Join FITXTALKS, man. The forums itself are going to provide tremendous value, especially when we're done. So click that link, join FITXTALKS. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Bruce Wayne with the $10. Slept with the same girl on the second date right after copulation. She said, "I love you." I giggled and told her I had to use the restroom. Fit, what would you say in this situation? Bro, second date, I would have been like, girl, you just stop playing around. I would have been like, girl, stop playing around. The most hardest, Dre Will, the most hardest and masculine dudes or tough guys be the ones who are sensitive about women and get cheated on. Just a pattern I've noticed. Yeah, that tends to be true. That's why you need to have outcome independence in all your life and not be so. You can't be so masculine, so sensitive. Like you gotta be stoic. That's the word I'm looking for. You gotta be stoic. My man Dance Music with the $10. I live in LA and I'm 10-minute walk from the closest bar, 10-minute drive to the beach. Should I move next to the beach? I work remote. I also have roommates to avoid being lonely. Being lonely? What the fuck? These motherfuckers are grown men. Bro, Dance Music. You're living with other dudes because you don't want to be lonely. That's literally crazy. I thought you about to say I'm living with a dude to save money. It's because you want companionship. Man, if you can't be alone, how are you going to make a woman fall in love with you? This is why you guys get in relationships and you end up letting the girl do whatever the fuck she want to do. You're not even happy alone. You can't even stay in your own crib by yourself, bro, and chill. You need homies to talk to. Man, come on, bro. Go live by yourself. Live near the beach. Live somewhere where you have good logistics so it improves your close rate. You gotta start learning how to like being around yourself, man. That's insane. Insanity. Malcolm Grant, Fit, what do you think works better or faster for beard growth? Foam or liquid minoxidil? For beard growth, I like foam because it stops. It's not as sensitive. I think the liquid growth, the liquid minoxidil, I think it kind of gets you itching a little bit. So when I was growing my beard, I was using the foam one. All right. Can good looks make up for bad social skills? It can make up for bad social skills to a certain degree, but never completely, because eventually the girl's gonna figure out you're a fucking weirdo. She might find you attractive enough to hang out with you, but the moment she experiences your weird ass, you're not gonna hear from her again, and you're gonna creep her the fuck out. Why when I approach the girl, they seem confused? That's due to several things. One, you're approaching when there was no contact made. There needs to be some kind of eye contact made. That's why I'm not a fan of you guys running after girls, chasing after girls. If you're gonna approach a girl, there needs to be a good enough space. If you looked at my latest code approach video where I was breaking down the social skills that you need to have when you approach women, listen to what I was saying in that video. I was explaining how I naturally create space, right? So I force the woman to close the gap, right? When I'm talking to a girl, I don't want to be all up in her space or just running up on her, right? I want the interaction to seem as pressure-free as possible. So the girl probably feels like you're running up against her, right? And when you go up to the girl, just say, hey, how's it going? My name is FITXFEARLESS. You seemed interesting, so I came up and introduced myself. You can start with that. All right. My man ABZ with the $5 euro. Why are women getting turned off when I joke with them? And how can you attract women with your personality? Guys, being a jokey motherfucker never works. I keep telling y'all that shit. Like, women need to take you very seriously for them to respect you. A lot of you guys confuse a woman laughing at your jokes as her being interested. She's just laughing at you. You're providing entertainment. There should be no laughing when you're with a girl. Like, there's not like joke. I mean, it's okay to laugh when there's something to laugh about, but you shouldn't have this jokey personality, if that makes sense. All right. So have a serious personality. Take yourself seriously, so women will take you seriously. All right. Just escalate normally. Don't be a clown. All right. Chuck.
Hey, what's up?
What's good, man?
Let me just step outside real quick. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I got a question for you. I think I kind of know the answer, but I'd like to get some professional advice on this. So, I met a girl. We were hanging out at a festival that I was performing at, and one thing led to another. Had an amazing night. I went back home. She flew back home. And we've kept in contact. So my question is, should I try to pursue something to see this girl again, or do I just let that situation live and keep it moving?
She went back home, meaning she went back to another state?
Yeah.
How the fuck would you want to pursue something with a girl who doesn't live in the same city as you?
Well, I travel a lot myself, so
you don't get no ass. Chuck. You don't get ass in the city that you live in. So you're wondering if you can make some shit work with a girl who finally gave you some pussy and went back home. That's what's really going on.
I would agree with you, but that's not true. I think it's more of she's the type of person that I would rather be with than the women that I am currently with.
And you figured that out in one day.
Yeah,
Man, you motherfuckers are so full of shit. Yeah, exactly. You're not getting no ass, or maybe the girls you're fucking are so unattractive that you don't even like spending time with. You finally fucked the girl who looked
that's more
halfway
the that's more
decent.
the that's more the thing. The women I'm dealing with now are not what I would prefer, and she is more what I prefer.
Attractiveness, right?
Right, right.
So you're not
Also,
getting
also like
attractive.
status. Also like status of life, right? Like I just bought a place, she just bought a place.
It
I'm
doesn't
doing good in life. She's
matter.
doing good
Stop,
in life.
guys. Please stop with the bullshit. Can y'all stop bullshitting me? I'm here to help you. All that shit you just
Okay.
said don't mean nothing. You want a more attractive girl. The girls you're fucking are not that attractive. So instead of you
Right.
trying to make something work with a girl who doesn't live in your city and you being in the friend zone, she gets to fuck who she wants, and you giving her free attention and you come and visit her. How about you become more attractive yourself so you attract more women in your city where you live?
Oakland, California.
So there are no attractive women in Oakland, California.
Of course there is, but like
You're
their
just not
attitudes out
attractive
here are a lot. Their attitudes out here are a lot different than the attitudes where she lives.
because you're not attracting them. Where does she live?
Facts. Tennessee.
Right. You're not attracting them.
Facts.
You're not attracting the girls you want.
That's a
So,
fact. That's a fact.
okay,
Fact.
I need you guys to be honest about that. You guys come up, whenever you guys try to get help from either me or my team, y'all be so full of shit. All these lying, it's because of this. No, bro, I'm not getting results with the girls that I want. So I need to work on this part. You shouldn't be trying to pursue a relationship with a girl who's from fucking Tennessee. She's fucking somebody in Tennessee, bro. Attract women in Oakland. Become what women in Oakland want. Because there's plenty enough girls in Oakland.
Yeah, there is, but like, see, I'm not the typical like Oakland cat, right? Like, I'm more square. You feel me? I'm not as hood. Even though I grew up in the hood, I'm not super hood like that. You feel me? And if you're in the town, that's more so what they like. You feel me? Is that kind of personality type?
Oakland is full of only girls who like hood dudes. Is what you're saying.
Have you ever been to Oakland? Have you ever been to Oakland?
I'm just asking. I'm asking what you're telling me. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, I would say. I would say you have to have that kind of personality to attract those kind of women. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I don't have that personality.
Let's look at it. 1 second. Let's look at Oakland. So Oakland's diversity, the overwhelming majority is white, non-Hispanic. The second majority is black, African American. The third is other, so Hispanic. In 2021, there were 1.32 times more white residents in Oakland, California than any other race or ethnicity. There were 94,000 black or African. There were 75,000 other Hispanics. So all of these groups of people, you're telling me that they all want hood dudes. If you're saying so, hold up, I'm not bringing you there. I'm not bringing you on. Right now, let's look at I'm taking what you say. The number doesn't say so, but okay. Let's say nearest cities, biggest you got San Francisco, cities near Oakland, California. You got San Fran, Berkeley, major cities near Oakland. San Francisco is a next major city. If you don't like where you're living, bro, move. Move.
Okay.
It's like you're sitting up here to pursue a relationship with a girl who doesn't even live in your city out of scarcity. Literally out of a scarcity mindset. What do you do for work?
Environmental health and safety engineer.
Okay. Another engineer relying on his career to help him be successful with women. Not gonna happen, buddy.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. That part doesn't get me.
There's a lot of wind in the background. Hold up. I gotta pause you. There's a lot of wind. So let me get you to settle down. Another STEM healthcare business owner or some kind of field where you take care of yourself, where you're making good money, where you're expecting the work to be done for you. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I'm good now. It's not really my engineering career that gets me women. It's my performing that gets me women. That's where I actually met all these women. Like I would perform. Sorry, I was running. I would perform, and a lot of times they just come up to me like after shows or stuff like that, and things just
What
go
do you
from there.
perform?
Where or what?
What do you perform? Yeah.
Music, also like poetry.
Okay, so start performing in the better city. There you go. Problem solved.
Okay. You got to a point earlier. You said looks. What would you be able to give me some advice on that based on what you see?
You got a lot of work to do. You got a gap in your teeth. Let me see it. Smile.
Yep.
You got a gap in your teeth. You have no beard. Your face looks bald. Let me see your hairline. You got a big forehead. Not really a haircut. Are you in great shape at least?
Yeah.
Yeah. What your body look like?
Like athletic build.
Athletic build. I don't know what that means. You have a six pack?
I'm not like bulky. No, it's more like flat. I recently stopped drinking, so my belly's gotten a lot smaller. So that's been helping out. I probably stopped drinking maybe like a month ago. So that's definitely helping out with like the ab portion. But besides that, I lift dumbbells, push-ups, sit-ups.
So your physique isn't great. Your aesthetics facially aren't that great. How tall are you?
6'1".
Right. Are you height in sales? You notice that it doesn't. If you at the rest of your life isn't that spectacular, you being tall ain't gonna do shit for you.
Right.
Right. I just want the height in sales to know that they 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall. Being 6 feet and you pretty average everything else, you're gonna get pretty average results. So working on your entire life is gonna help you. All right. You need to do that. You need to get in better shape.
Okay.
You need to start presenting yourself better.
Okay.
Do you approach women?
Yes.
Okay. You need to start approaching women more often. You got to get better at that. There's a lot of things that you need to get better at.
Okay.
Okay.
Agree with you there. All right. Yeah, I appreciate the advice, man.
All right, G. Peace.
All right, late.
Fucking height incel. 6 feet tall. I just imagine you motherfuckers being in your basement. 6 feet tall. I hope the height gonna save you. It ain't, you motherfuckers think that it's gonna save you. It ain't gonna save you. You got to be well-rounded as a man, regardless of your fucking height. Don't let the incels let y'all know. They're gonna tell you if you're not 6 feet tall, it doesn't matter. Okay, sure, my boy. You got that. All right. We got a few more minutes. Dre.
Hey, what's going on, Fit?
What's going on, G?
I wanted to first give you props on that website. I'm in there just like
Appreciate
I was
you.
on, and it's very good website. You already have the forums kind of open too, so it's some good information.
The forum is gonna be way better. The forum is gonna be way better. They're gonna upload a lot more videos today. Like it's still a work in progress, but it's still already better than most people's shit, in my opinion.
I don't need nothing else, honestly. Pause.
Right, it's gonna get better. Trust me. It's not at its peak yet.
But like, dude, I ain't even spent. I've been on it like every day a little bit, and there's like so much information. Anyways, I just want to give you props on that.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. So I'm moving to the city. I'm not moving to Miami.
Okay.
Like I was thinking about doing, like you gave me advice, but I found a really nice place. It's like an influencer type apartment where they got like a lot of entrepreneurs and some people on social media there. Some people do copywriting and all types of other stuff there. And it's in the city. It's like one of the nicest apartments there.
What city are you moving to?
It's St. Pete. It's still St. Pete.
Okay.
It's like across from Tampa. It's like maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's a little bit safer though. And I just wanted like your advice because I'm gonna be working slightly more because I'm getting rid of my 9 to 5 and going full on my route. I've been doing it for a while, but
hold up before you get rid of your 9 to 5.
Yeah,
I do not recommend you get rid of your 9 to 5 when you're moving. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Work your job. That is crazy. Whenever you're moving, there's gonna be so many expenses that you don't expect.
I'm gonna wait till after I move, of course, to completely quit.
But even then, give yourself a cushion. Move in completely. Give yourself another 3-month cushion. Have a few months saved. So, because a rainy day is coming, business is fucking tough.
Yeah.
So don't just abandon your 9 to 5 yet because you just want to go all in with business. I don't think that's smart. I think you should keep your 9 to 5 up until your business has not just replaced your 9 to 5, but you have damn near you making triple.
That's kind of where I'm at though. But I don't have the long story short, I had a relationship like 3 years ago and it's still fucking me, by the way. I mean, whatever. But like I had to pay a debt off that I didn't even know about because I wasn't paying attention. And that basically cleared a lot of my savings, which I can make it back. It's not gonna be that hard.
Okay, so then that's even more case to not dump your 9 to 5. Get your savings back.
But it's I ain't gonna lie, it's to the point where like I'm making 3 times.
Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter. You can experience a bad month in business. A bad month in business can bankrupt you.
And then I just wanted like some tips on like living down in like a city. like what's that like? Because I live in like
city, man. Ain't no fucking city.
Well, I don't need my car at this point. Like I'm debating on getting rid of it because everything's within walking distance. The office is within walking distance. Every place I need to go, I get everything delivered. There's a gym in the apartment that has everything. I don't need my car. Like I can literally walk everywhere if I really wanted to. But like,
okay, calm your ass down. That's one thing. Calm your ass down. Get to the place first. Experience the place first, right? And in time, you're gonna understand how it is to live in the city. And I think a city is not that much different. You just gotta. It's just the same shit. Don't make it big. Don't make it a bigger deal than it is. You're just living in a new place. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna walk around and because I was there yesterday, just last weekend, just like chilling, and I went to like some of the restaurants and everything. Bro, like I even came into like a situation where I was just looking. I was eating and I was looking one way, and a girl happened to be there, and she's like talking to her. So she's like, "Stop looking at me. Why are you looking at me?" I'm like, I wasn't even looking at her, but apparently, like because I was looking in her direction, she got mad, and then she was talking to the other people there, and they called me cute, and then they were teasing her, saying because I'm cute, that's why she was mad because I wasn't talking to her. I wasn't there to talk. I was there to like just explore the place. I really think I'm gonna have a decent time there, based off.
Okay, so yeah, that's just slow your roll. Outcome independence. Don't be so gung ho of a new city. Expect some good things, expect some bad things, and just roll with the punches. All right.
Copy that. I'll do that. Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Peace.
Appreciate it.
Let's go through the rest of the. Let me see. Highly extroverted people, not normal for us to be alone all day. And we do get lonely with no social interaction. My business all online like yours. And the only time I leave is for the gym, my 2 cents. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think that you need to be social as a human being. I'm saying I don't need to be that fucking social where I need to live with motherfuckers. You can experience human interaction, bro, but not having to live with dudes in the fucking house. You over here made a living situation decision because you wanted to be more social. You could easily go to the beach. I'm gonna give you guys an example. I live by myself. I don't go out that much. I don't really care to be that social. But I was in the sauna yesterday, like around late, like 10, and this dude came in there. He just asked me a question because he was in good shape. I was in good shape. We struck up a whole conversation for about 30 minutes, just talking about fitness, business, etc. Like I can be social and still have my own space. I can be social and still live in my own crib. You guys don't know how to practice being social. You don't know how to talk to people if it's not in a closed setting. You should be able to strike up conversations with people regardless. You guys do not do that. You don't practice that shit. And that's a problem. Right? You should be able to be anywhere and be able to talk to people and still be able to maintain your peace of mind and your space. All right. I got my own space. I like being by myself. Yeah, that's dependence. Exactly. That's dependence. You can be social, bro, and have your own crib, my G. You can be social and have your own crib. All right. Don't forfeit privacy and better opportunities to date women just because you want to have people around. Okay. All right, guys. It was fun today. Before I head out, one more time, guys, all you guys who are watching, as you see, the problems with men are not stopping. Dating is not getting any easier. But I'm here to help. But I can only help you if you help yourself. All right. If you're a guy, man, that's watching right now, you're one of these guys who you're trying to figure out dating, you're trying to fit it in your schedule, you're trying to make it make more sense. All right. And you want to guide a personalized strategy on how to do so. Look in the chat, man. Look in the chat, click the link, and book a free call. Okay? Don't sit up here and waste your life away, hoping that shit sticks, or one of these dudes who are fucking just gave up on life, gave up on women because it's tough. Okay? Click the link in the chat, book a free call, and I'll get back with you guys next time. Peace.